Thank you for joining this webinar on Zero Touch. In this webinar, we would like to touch the following subjects. What is Zero Touch? What are the benefits of Zero Touch? How to get started with Zero Touch? And we will complete the session with a Zero Touch demonstration on deployment process. But, as said, the first step is what is Zero Touch? Zero Touch is a solution for streamlined device deployment and automated configuration in enterprises. It basically eliminates the need for manual device setup, reducing time and resources. It's designed to simplify deployment of Android devices at scale, making it an ideal solution for businesses of all sizes. Zero Touch allows IT administrators to remotely configure and manage large fleets of Android devices without manual intervention. Zero Touch ensures rapid deployment, enhanced security, and standardized configurations across the organization. So what are some of its benefits? So what can you basically achieve with Zero Touch? So, for example, you can deploy thousands of devices across multiple locations with a very short time frame, reducing the setup time by approximately 80%. Or you can make sure that the security and compliance across all the devices remain consistent, so basically improving overall data protection. And of course, easily scaled device deployment during, for example, peak seasons, accommodating increased workforce demands. Yeah, and of course we have a reduced deployment time. So devices are ready out of the box, saving valuable time. And it also has increased efficiency. So automated setup minimizes the need for IT intervention. And we have, of course, enhanced security. So consistent device setup ensures compliance with security policies. And last but not least, scalability. Easily deploy hundreds of or thousands of devices with minimal effort. Basically, you can send complete new and untouched device to your end customers, and the device will configure themselves completely automatic. How? Well, that's what we're going to show you in our demo. How do I start with Zero Touch? First, you need devices compatible with Android Zero Touch enrollment. Well, of course, ProDVX have the great APPC 10 SLBE model, and this model is fully certified by Google for this purpose. And of course, ProDVX is a fully authorized reseller of Zero Touch enabled products. If you are a ProDVX reseller, there's no immediate requirement for also becoming a certified Zero Touch reseller, as ProDVX can assign the devices to your customers on your request. But of course, we can also discuss to make you a sub reseller. And for Zero Touch, you would also require a device management solution that supports Zero Touch enrollment. For this, you need a partner EMM tool. We have lots of partners, we're extremely proud of that, that offer these software tools. But today, we're going to show the Telelogo solution called Clyde. And last but not least, of course, you need a Google account. So in the remainder of this webinar, we're going to show you the exact steps to take with the goal to show you how Zero Touch works and what the role of ProDVX is in this one. So, let me take you through a flowchart which describes the steps in Zero Touch deployment process. This is the flowchart for the APPC 10 SLBE. First step, of course, is to purchase a ProDVX APPC 10 SLBE device. ProDVX creates Zero Touch enrollment accounts. There is an asterisk because ProDVX can also assign this role to a certified reseller. Here you see the Zero Touch portal for device resellers. The operator can create a new account by adding the name and Gmail account details and of course the preferred language. Once saved, the account has been created and the Gmail account will receive an email confirmation with the URL of the portal. If this customer already have an account in the Zero Touch portal, they can easily add ProDVX as an active reseller. Simply select from the list and choose Enroll. ProDVX assigns devices to customers. Also here the asterisk is still valid, because also here ProDVX can assign this role to somebody else. Again, in the reseller portal, ProDVX will add devices to the customer's account. This is done by choosing the producer being ProDVX and the model being the APPC10 SLB-E. Finally, the serial numbers are added for unique device identification. It's also possible to perform this in bulk, but that's not relevant for this demo. Once added, the number of devices is increased for this customer. In this next step, the customer creates EMM profiles. For this, we are using the ProDVX partner EMM tool called Clyde by Telelogos. In order to do this, the customer has to log in into the Clyde EMM system. Log in with the correct company username and password. The demo is to create a kiosk that will automatically start on device boot and that will show the ProDVX website. Of course, this can be any other setup. Please contact Telelogos for more information. The specific settings are made and stored in configuration file. This is called, in this case, Clyde and ProDVX. As Clyde being a full-blown EMM tool, there are many different settings that can be made. Also, some specific add-ons for ProDVX equipment are added to the configuration. So we call it Clyde and ProDVX. And save. Here the actual package is being created. Clyde and ProDVX.apk. As said, many different settings can be done here. We will keep it simple for this demonstration, but there's a lot of opportunities more. Please contact Telelogos or your account manager to get all the details. So finally the package is created, generated, and some additional DPC extras are presented. These extras are required for the Zero Touch portal, assigning the EMM package to the device. In this step, the customer maps their purchased devices to the created EMM profiles. Here's the actual profile chosen and DPC extras are attached. Of course, a company name and email details have to be added. So again, Clyde and ProDVX. We choose Clyde and then the DPC extras are added. So finally the EMM profile is added to the device. Here ProDVX, or anybody else, ships the devices to the end customer locations. Here, of course, there's an asterisk because we can assign this role to anybody else. Last step is of course the most interesting one, because here end users turn on their new device. The devices will automatically connect to the Android Enterprise Zero Touch portal to check if there is a special setup for this device. If there's one, the device will follow the instructions, fully automated, and will install and configure everything as defined. So here the customer receives a brand new and untouched device. Of course, the serial number of this device is the same as the one we have added to the EMM package. Switching on the device is showing it's automatically attached to your organization and the configuration is loaded. client is starting and start the application as instructed. Of course, the customer has to agree to the Google terms and conditions, and then the kiosk is starting. And that's shown here. Thank you for your attention. I hope I have triggered your interest. We will now answer all your questions raised during this presentation, and of course, you can also contact your account manager later if you have additional or specific questions.